I was about ready to say good morning, but it's literally 12:10, so good afternoon. It's Friday the 11th, and I think this is the first time I'm picking up my camera in August, which is a little unusual. So, taking a few minutes to come outside because I thought I would start making a habit of whenever I have time coming outside and sitting out here when it's relatively decent out. It's a little humid, but still decent. All the kids are out running around having fun, so that's good. What happened this week? Mostly been working, a lot of hours. Had to go to the doctor again. I have a circulation issue on one of my legs, so I think you maybe when I saw that in my last vlog, that really dark area of my leg. It's I'll insert whatever the diagnosis is, but I have to start wearing old, I call them old lady hose, compression hose, and other, things that I thought I wouldn't have to wear until I was in my geriatric age, but apparently 47 is geriatric, so I will be looking at my options to try to fix that issue. So, fun times. Hey y'all, on my break, as usual, when you always see me on my break, got an item from the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which is long over by now. This is like middle of August, but the item came in on the last day of the sale. It's something that went out of stock really, really early, and I ordered it on the last night of the sale because I got an email saying it was available, and just wanted to chat real quick. So this right here was on my list quite early on, and I thought it was a decent deal. I think it was $100 and some odd dollars. I'll put the details up above, but it was in my initial discussion about the anniversary sale, the few things that I thought that were worth even looking at, because it was a brand that wasn't typically in the sale. It had some Gypsy Water and Mojave Ghosts are in here, which are two of their best sellers, and they're basically little trial sample sizes that seemed interesting enough to try out. So my thought was this was probably a return, but it says it's sealed, so I don't know, maybe they resealed it after the fact. But the reviews online, I started seeing after it went sold out and people started receiving it, that they were really disappointed in the size, disappointed that there wasn't a spray. So they're basically like a, blotter, dipper, whatever you want to call that type of apparatus, and people were just really disappointed in the overall presentation. I don't really care because each one of these is quite spendy, although I did notice that Costco had a significant amount of Byredo in their stock recently, and I've been noticing that their fragrance selection has rotated quite a bit the last few months. Like the usual players had kind of rotated out, and they've had a few new selections. So if you haven't seen my other videos talking about hidden gems of luxury at Costco, fragrance is definitely something that you can see quite often there. I mean, they often have like skincare like Sicily and La Mer and other high-end brands, and it's not consistent, but they have it quite often, so you can definitely find some good deals on occasion there and stock up outside of the usual brands. Let's see if I can get this to actually come out of its apparatus. So a little sleeve, and then it's not even a box, it's literally just a sleeve. So let's see if I can get this to focus. And it looks like Mojave Ghost is less full than the other one, so I'm wondering if it did get opened and then resealed, but whatever, it's a trial thing. So I've heard good things about Mojave Ghost and Gypsy Water. I have no idea about Bal d'Afrique, so let's try that one first, and I'll insert, you know, images of what it should smell like or what the notes are off to the side. Oh, that's pretty. It's a light fresh scent, so that's nice. I'm gonna enjoy trying that one out. But yeah, that one, those kind of scare me because these little, like, you know, no stopper or anything, and you just knock it over and spill the entire bottle, and not fun. I kind of like them when they have a little bit of what do you call it? Those little plastic inserts that kind of like keep them as dabbers, so that it's a little bit contained. So that's, I guess I can see where the people were getting upset about the presentation on these, but it's a decent amount. I just, yeah, I'd be worried about getting it spilled. So that was Bal d'Afrique. This is Mojave Ghost. This Pickles is going to town down there on her bed. This one smells very familiar. I can't place it, but it's like a Dior scent that I have, maybe. It's very familiar. Wow. Definitely more floral and deeper, not as clean and fresh as the Bal d'Afrique, but yeah, for some reason I would have thought this one would have been lighter. For Mojave Desert, you know, I just crisp. I guess, you know, warm desert. Yeah, it's a warm fragrance. I can kind of see where they're going with the name on it, but I don't know, just for some reason thought it was going to be a different scent. So this last one, Gypsy Water, I'm hoping is a fresh, you know, wet water type of scent, but we'll see. This one totally smells like oh my God, no, this is totally dating myself. But remember Gwen Stefani back in the day had those Love Angel Music Baby scents. It smells like one of those. And I literally just threw them out because they had gone over. But the little dolls were so cute that I had them on a shelf for forever. It smells like one of those. I want to say it's music, but it's been so long since I smelled the original. I might still have a sealed set of the samples somewhere. Oh, but it's nice though. It's a fresher scent. I like it. Gypsy Water is definitely. I have to say, if I'm gonna rank them, I'm gonna rank Bal d'Afrique as one. The first one I want to try out and wear. Gypsy Water would be next, and I probably would, on occasion, maybe at night, wear Mojave Ghost. But definitely, those are in order of what I'm liking so far. So this one, number one. I'm intrigued to find other scents, so hopefully they'll do more samplers or trial sizes for this. But that definitely is a good selection, a good way to try them out. I'm gonna see about one person suggested in one of the reviews to buy those atomizers from Costco or Amazon, not Costco, Amazon or Temu, that you can easily fill from bottles like these. So that might be a better way to keep these more secure and not worry about the spillage on them. But yeah, so far I can't say I'm disappointed. Made in France. Yeah, it's I think a good buy considering. So glad to have it. Good morning, Dolly. Are you being a good girl? Yeah, you're always a good girl, aren't you? Good morning. It's not that bright yet. It's bright over there. It is Sunday. I think it's the 12th. Maybe 13th. I can't remember now. It's going to be the start of a very hot week. In fact, it's going to be 100 degrees today, and I believe 106 tomorrow. So not nearly as bad as it's been elsewhere in the country, but not normal for Oregon. So it's going to be a fun time. We have to adjust our schedules to let the dogs out for a very long time in the morning and walk them early. And then we pretty much hunker down in the AC all afternoon. So not a whole lot of fun, adventurous time. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to, in a few seconds here, start checking out the different travel apps and see if I can swing doing a flight out to Chicago in October for a meetup that's going on. So I'm gonna see if I can swing a weekender across the country, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to fly out of a small regional airport here, which is they're the exact same distance to get to Portland as this other airport, and the only benefit really is that traffic would be a little bit better and parking would be a little bit better to go south, but it's not that much cheaper, and as a matter of fact, it's not even that many airlines that fly, so it may not work to my advantage. Like at the first, I did a quick Google search, and it looks like the flights are so inconvenient that I'd be like leaving on a Friday afternoon and not getting there until early Saturday morning, which would be just in time to meet up, and then I need to fly back out Sunday morning. So basically be in Chicago for not even 24 hours, which just seems like kind of a waste, but it'd be really cheap. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll take an extra day off of work, who knows, but we'll see. So I was just opening the mail, and this was just so cute. So this was an Instagram made me buy it item, coffee canasta, but it looked so freaking cute. So this was the mini sampler, and they come in these little containers. They're just so cute, and you can get like a subscription for it, but oh my god, they're just adorable. So I'm going to try out the flavors. So there's La Flor. This one is Abuelita's decaf, and then El Agave, which is the light roast. Apricot, flan, almond notes. This one was the dark roast. So this just seems really, really cool. I am really intrigued. This is like $20 for, and I know that's not cheap, but you know, coffee is my life, so I just love the little baskets. Those are so cute. Las camistas. Awesome. So if you're interested, there is information. So found this little doozy there at a significant price savings. I think I spent about $180-ish on it, and it was really cute. So I have been rocking it now for about a month or so of constant use. So I've been consistently using it since I unboxed it. I have switched out of it a couple times when I needed a bigger bag, because that is one thing. This little doozy is not large. It carries very little. In fact, so in it right now I have my 6 key, and then I use this LV as my wallet. So it has a slip pocket right here where I keep cards and my license, and then a pocket here where I keep cash and whatever else I might need in there. So that's in there. And then the only other thing that literally fits in here, and I mean barely, is my phone. I'm recording on it right now, so I can't have it on there, but it's a 14 Pro Max, and it barely slips in here at the front. There is a card slot here built into the bag, and I do have something in it right now, so I can put a card there if need be, but it is very, very small. And the other thing about it is it can go crossbody, but these little knobs right here, twice when I've used it on the crossbody, it has gotten tangled into the back of my hair and has torn out my hair on those 2 occasions. So very, very disappointed in that. So if I do crossbody it, if I do the extension on here, I wear my hair up and is pulled up as tight as possible so that does not happen, but that was very disappointing. So I've had to use it pretty much as a shoulder bag, or just kind of carry it on the short handle. This is not removable, which is very disappointing. If I had it to do over, I would have looked for a bag that had a removable strap. I mean, I'm sure I could probably find some way to use these little rings right here to attach a different strap, but that's not the point. The point is, this should have been a bag I could use and crossbody. I really liked the 2-tone hardware on it. I liked the little black and white accessory right there. Just thought it was going to be a perfect cute little bag to use, and it's like a Saffiano leather. It's a very nice sturdy leather. I don't necessarily regret picking it up because it was not, it was inexpensive. So it's very inexpensive. It's fine, but I just wish it would have had a couple of changes on it to really be functional and useful for me. But I've made do. And again, like I said, I've pretty much been living in it for the last month and a half, with the exception of a few times where I'll grab one of the other bags that I grab quickly when I need a larger one. So my Alma, the Trevi, or the Speedy, when I need something to get out and about with more stuff, I'll grab one of those really quickly. But it's been relatively okay to use. Would I recommend it? If you do not have a large phone and want to carry a few small items, it certainly is not a bad bag. If you have a smaller frame, if you have short hair, again, perfect for you. If you wear your hair up all the time, again, perfect product for you. I'm not the biggest fan of this type of strap adjustment either. The one where you have to like pull it out and go, and it almost feels like it's going to tear the leather, even though it's the holes are made there. It's made for adjusting. It just kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies, I guess, that I'm going to damage the strap permanently. And it's like I want to make it the crossbody and leave it in that stage for an extended period of time. So I don't feel comfortable changing back and forth very often. And I'm sure he's probably got other bags that have the same type of configuration styling. The leather might be softer on those and maybe don't seem as difficult to make the conversion, but it just seemed like every time I did it, it was stretching out excessively, and maybe it's just this leather is not the most conducive for that process. But yeah, so personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the strap on it and wish it had other options, but maybe I will find another way to make do and figure out how to make it work for me in a better manner. Can't say I completely regret it, but would I buy it again? Probably not. So just my opinion. But if you don't carry a whole lot of stuff, it very sturdy closure. It stays shut and closes up again really easily, so that's nice. But it's just not quite everything I'd hoped for. So that's really the update. The other one though, I've carried it twice and it's fine. It's meant to carry absolutely nothing, and that it's fine for a wallet on chain type of apparatus. And the phone actually comes in and out of that easier than it comes in and out of this one. So totally fine with that. And the price was like, what, 60 bucks, 70 bucks, I think it was. So, well worth it for the price I paid. I just wish this would have been a bit more for the money. But again, not a whole lot of money. Wasn't the biggest expenditure. I'm not crying a river, but it could be better. So, just a quick little follow-up. Good afternoon. It is the 19th. And I just got home from taking my youngest niece school shopping, and it was a rather quick day, but had another health issue overnight, so I fell and hit my head, so that was fun times. Hurt my hand too, so that's been fun, but to tell you, the downhill spiral of age is definitely not feeling so great. So we'll see how things go. But other than that, the dogs are doing great. They're happy as heck. It's not as warm. I think it's only in the 80s today, so way nicer than it's been all week, which is good. We just got over about a week of 100-degree temperatures, but I'm hearing that Southern California is getting a hurricane, which is insane. So God only knows what we're in for. But yeah, it's been an interesting summer so far.
We're at the Woodburn Outlet Malls. Pickles is not accustomed to being out in public. What are you barking at? Nancy is inside the Coach store there picking up an order. I'm out here waiting with Pickles. Bamboo and Dolly are at Petco getting a spa day. Pickles, sweetie. Oh, there's the good stuff.
What a lot of Chino. You have to share, give it to your brother and sister when they're home.
Yeah, that's too much for just you, sweetie.
You did good though. Yes, you did.
Well, mission accomplished. Picked up the Coach order. You saw the footage of Miss Pickles coming along with us, so yay. But sneak peek, you all helped me pick out this item. So a reveal and review will be coming soon, and you can barely tell what it is because there's so much packing material in here. We need to tone that down. I don't think this can get damaged. Oh, there's a hint. There's a hint of the color. It's coming through. So look for that coming soon. See you next month.